What's up, all my inspirational tea sippers? This is Shantera, and welcome back to my channel, you guys. I pray that you are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith, you guys. I am leaving prayer and Bible study, and I have something to say. I was convicted, as we all should be at some point in time in our life, until we leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because we should always be reflecting and looking at self and seeing, how can we be better? How can we do better? How can we represent Christ even more? You know what I'm saying? And so tonight's topic was about offenses and being offended. And he talked about how, yes, God is going to hold people accountable for bringing offense to you. So let's not get that wrong. There are people who are offending you, people who have offended you intentionally. Some people have done it unintentionally, but intentionally, yes, you have been offended. We've all been offended at one point in time in our life, right? But he also said, on the flip side, God is also going to hold us accountable for the way we respond or the way that we react to the offenses. And this is all a part of growing up. This goes kind of like, not with the message of being a dog returning back to your own vomit, but it just, when I was saying that this is the time and the hour that the Lord is growing us up in the spirit. He wants to mature us. He needs us to get to a certain place in the spirit so that we can do what we say that we want to do, and that's build the kingdom. Oh Lord, do you know I'm right here, my love? Oh, be careful. You got these glasses on. It's dark. And so I want to say, from my YouTube channel, y'all know my story. Y'all know my story about, being with, narcissists and making these, these relationships, returning back to my own vomit, doing these things and being abusive. I was abusive and I was bitter and scorned. I told y'all I'm processing anger and resentment and just frustration dealing with the kids and my situation. You know what I'm saying? So I've been before. Tonight was nothing but confirmation. It was nothing but confirmation, because I had already been before the Lord, talking to him about how I've been feeling. I feel offended. I feel angry. I'm feeling bitter. I'm feeling, frustrated. I'm feeling all these things. But take this cup from me. Take this cup from me. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to, react this way. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, when have people trigger me and bring out the worst in me. Father God, just help me to remove myself altogether. You know what I mean? And so I want to say, and I hope this darkness ain't really affecting the video or how y'all see fit, because I want to say, if you just now coming in, you have to go back and watch the videos as far as like what I've been through, what I'm going through, and all of those things. But tonight, there was a symbolism of walking to the altar, and this has been happening since I've been going there. I've been walking to the altar. I'll go as many times as I need to go. I don't care who watching. I don't care who what. I don't care nothing. I'm going to keep on going until I get what I need. So I had been going, and the Lord had kept telling me to let it go, leave it here, let it go, leave it here. And things would happen, and you would pick it back up and be like, I'm frustrated. I can't believe I'm dealing with this. I'm tired of this. I can't believe this person is. Tonight was symbolic for me and where I'm going on my channel, and where I'm going as far as in my assignment, as far as where I'm going in God, as far as what he has me doing, what he has given me in the background, what I am to be doing moving forward. There was a symbolism to touch that altar and leave it there. Do not pick it back up. And if there's anybody in my life who wants to poke, pride, try to bring out the worst in me, you are to remove yourself. He made it very clear that we are not to be treated as dogs and doormats. It's okay to have boundaries and set standards and all of that, but we are to show these people grace. We are to show these people love. We are to show these people mercy. We are to pray for these people, which I have been praying for these people, which I have been showing grace, been showing mercy here and there. But if I'm honest and transparent, when things get so riled up in my life and when I got so much going on with my kids, y'all, I will pick up that phone and cuss their daddy out from here to yonder. I will call him everything but a child of God. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. I can't believe you doing this. You done abandoned us. You know, this is from how I feel. He could be, this is my end. It's always two sides to every story, my side and his side. You know what I'm saying? I can only tell y'all my side. You know, and I'll pick up that phone. I don't have no shame. And there are some times when it just gets, when I can't hold it no more. And I've been holding my tongue and I'm waiting on God to move. And I'm in the ER with my baby. And, you know, she done tried to, you know, take herself out. And I'm with TJ. And, you know, all hell is breaking loose. I'll pick up that phone and I will cuss him out. Or I'll tell him something that's going on. He'll send me prayer hands, you know, with no emotion attached. If you already know that this is what you've experienced this whole entire time, why are you allowing that to move you in such a way to get you off your course? He talked about how people are not forgiving. We want to be bitter, and people are holding on to manipulation, and you're holding on to her because you want the attention of being hurt. You using your wounds as a way to be, you know, noticed, or, you know, so you hold on to it and you keep that as your story. I will not be silenced by some of the things that I have been through as far as being free from family and hurt and toxic relationships. And I will use what I've been through to help set the captives free. But I will no longer spew anything that I got going on that's not beneficial. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pray for these people. I'm going to keep it on silent. I'm going to keep it what it is, because at this moment for me, it's about kingdom. And I can't keep holding on and making somebody want to do this or do that or feeling some type of way. I don't want it. I don't want it. He talked about how it should be bowels of mercy. There's many of us holding on to things. We're backed up in the spirit because we won't let things go. We won't let go of the offense. We won't let the hurt go. We won't let the pain go. He talked about some people are mad and still being hurt and upset about things that has happened to you, and the person has died. So the grave is holding you bound. You never got the apology that you desired or that you deserved. So you are holding yourself bound to this hurt and this pain when you didn't take the lessons from it. You didn't take the lessons from it. He said there's treasure in your turmoil, I think, something like that. There's treasures in the turmoil. There's always something to be learned from being offended, or, you know, being hurt, or, you know, different things that you've experienced in life. I hope y'all can see me a little bit. I'm almost home. There's different things that you can learn from that experience. And, you know, he talked about, you know, treating people with kindness and not throwing people off and not expecting perfection and all those things, in which I pray to God I've never expected perfection. I've always had, you know, what I expect for myself and boundaries and all of that. But just to provide grace. And so I know I talk about a lot of the things that happen in that marriage, a lot of the things that I done been through. And yes, I will use some stories to help save people and to give people wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But I'm no longer holding on to what happened. I'm no longer mad and frustrated and upset about whatever. If he choose not to ever, and that was my prayer in that parking lot, I don't ever have to want to ask. I don't ever want to have to deal. I don't ever want to have to, you know, be so upset to where I feel like I need somebody, or I need him to help me with these kids, or no. Whatever you choose to do is whatever you choose to do. And come tomorrow, I will be apologizing for every foul phone call, every frustrated phone call that I have made in between time, in the midst of going here, every text that I'm talking, you ain't a man, whatever. I apologize. I apologize. I don't want these stories and these people to be a part of who I am and where I'm going. I don't want it to be a part of who yes, it plays a part of my story. Yes, I can acknowledge. Yes, I can be honest. Yes, I can take some of the things and the things that happen to me, and I can use that for God's glory. But to be angry and upset and mad and lashing out when I'm angry and upset and frustrated with these kids and all this and all that, when I know it ain't, like he said, should nobody be mad but the devil. It ain't nobody but the enemy behind all of this. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, we get offended, but how are we dealing with the offense? And he talked about taking an evaluation of the people in your life. You need people in your life that's going to hold you accountable. Stop allowing people to, I talked about this before, allowing people to having people in your life that allows you to sit in your mess. Sit in your, oh, I'm going through this now. Oh yeah, girl. We talked about all that. Look, my circle is a dot. I'm in a season of isolation and I get it and it's okay. It's a great place to be, actually. I'm letting go, and I pray to God that you can let go of, what if you don't ever get an apology? He talked about that too. What if you don't ever get an apology that you deserve? What if you don't ever get it? What if you don't ever get that apology? Allow God to deal with them, and you just continue to show these people grace. You continue to show these people mercy. You continue to stay silent when these people are poking at you. Because I'm telling you, what day was that? I don't know what day it was, but I almost lost everything and let everything go. I was being poked and tormented, and I snapped. I literally snapped. You don't want these type of people around you that's going to bring out that other side in you, because we all have that other side. We all have that other side. You don't need to be around people, dealing with people, being married to somebody who will bring that side out of you. And so tonight I felt so convicted. I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to hold on, because I feel myself getting bitter about the situation. I feel myself being angry and upset and frustrated because things didn't turn out the way that I had hoped, and, just being let down. And take the substance from it. Take the lesson from it. Take what's necessary that's going to benefit you from it, and let go of everything else. Let it go. If you never apologize, I know what I did. I'm asking you to forgive me. If you don't forgive me, that's on you. If you don't feel like you can ask me to forgive you, that is on you. I leave it right here. It's on that altar. Father God, here you go. And I said this in the other video. Here, I'm done. I'm at the end of myself. Have it. Take it. I don't want it. But that day when I had to ask their dad for $60, I called on, he didn't answer, but I cussed him out so good on my truth. Cussed him out so cold, but I was wrong for that. I should have been to a point, or pray to God that I am to a point now that I can hold myself, hold my feelings, hold my emotions. And I'm not saying we're going to get it right every single time, because sometimes you got to just, hey. But the bitterness and the anger and the resentment and the, continuously using this as part of my story on my channel. No, I'm going to take what's good from it. I'm going to take the lessons from it. I'm going to use that to educate, encourage, and inspire. But I don't want that a part of my story. I don't want that a part of my story. It was a part of the process. I had to go through the anger, go through the resentment, go through the bitterness, go through all this, go through the anger, go through the rage and all that and all that. Forgive me, please. Please forgive me is where I'm at. Please forgive me, because I want to be the person to show grace. I want to be the person to show mercy. I want to be that light. I want to be the person that when you look at me, you don't see Shantera. You see something bigger, something greater in me. And that is an example of Christ, being more like him, not perfect, because I'm going to get it wrong. I'm going to get it wrong. I'm going to slip up. I'm going to disappoint you. We're going to disappoint one another. But I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to cut. And I've said this before in my videos. I don't want to cut you. I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to unintentionally do it. Lord, if I'm doing it unintentionally, please open my eyes and show me. And I for sure don't want to intentionally offend anyone. That's not who I am. I'm not even like that with my kids. I don't want to be like that. I am the light. I am set apart. I am to be set apart. And I want to be that person now. I wanted to be that person then. I wanted to be, it's just we get caught up and we deal with other people. We get our emotions and, we're dealing with our hurt and all of that. But when you are healed, basically he said, hush until you get healed. And I've been doing a lot of talking out of hurt, bitterness, anger, resentment. I'm still going to talk about family toxicity and, some things that happened to me and the knowledge that I have about narcissism to give out to other people so that we can recognize, pray for these people, remove ourselves and move and grow. Remove ourselves and grow and do kingdom work. You don't have to stay bound to these people. You don't have to stay in relationships. You can forgive. You can let go. You can ask for grace and mercy, and you can cut off relationships and you can still move on. You don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be any of those things. And that is where I am at tonight. Moving forward, this is about God. This is about kingdom. This is about taking the lessons and the wisdom and the things that I have been through and using that for the betterment of myself and for other people that are attached to me. And for the other people that are coming to this channel. So God is holding us accountable, all of us, for those who are offended, for those who offend, intentionally offend, because you mad, you angry, you frustrated, you upset, you this, you that, you this, you that, you just. But he's also holding us accountable for the way that we react to the offenses. He wants us to be more Christ-like. Not saying you're going to be perfect every time, you're going to get it right every time. No. But we have to get to a place of growth and maturity. You know what I'm saying? Growth and maturity, not being around these people that's bringing that out of you. Having a Christ-like response so that they can see Christ in you to make them change their ways. This is kingdom, baby. Thank God for conviction. Thank God for a renewed heart. Thank God for him shaping and molding and building. It don't feel good. Tonight's message wasn't a feel-good message. And it's not always going to be. Reflect on yourself and figure out how can you do better? How can you be better moving forward? So I have some phone calls to make. I have a phone call to make to their dad. I do. And I'm going to do that tomorrow. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't want you a part of my story like that in a negative way moving forward. No, because at the end of the day, you still are a child of God. You still are a child of God. These people are still children of God. The same grace and mercy that was given to us is the same grace and mercy that we should be given to other people. Like I told Deanna, same grace and mercy I gave to you when you got pregnant. Yeah, I was mad, I was upset, I was frustrated, disappointed, all of those things. But the same grace and mercy that was extended to me, I pray to God that I extended that to you. And that's what I told her. I pray to God that I am an extension of who God has been to me. And that's what I want to be moving forward. That's who I want to be. That's who I've always desired to be. And so that's where I'm at. So I pray that this message helped you. I pray that you have the strength, and I am praying for you guys that God gives you the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and discernment to let it go. Let it go. If they never apologize to you, if they never come to you, let it go. Allow God to deal with them. God knows your heart. Lay it right there. Give it to him. Here you go, Father God. I don't want it. I want to be like, I feel so much. I feel lighter. I feel lighter. man, I feel good. I feel apologetic. I feel sorrowful for some of the things that I've said. I feel bad for some of the things that I said, and I am in a repentive state. I am in a repentive mode. Forgive me, Lord. I have dropped the ball plenty of times. Forgive me. I'm asking for forgiveness. I don't want to drag this out. I don't want to be known. No. God is too good for that. He's doing a new thing. New. All things new. So I pray that you get to a point of forgiveness. Yes, these people did us wrong. Yes, these people dropped the ball. Yes, these people, we need to give them grace and mercy, and we need to be the people that God has been to us. He's been full of grace, full of mercy, been forgiving, not holding us account, not holding us, not holding it over our head, not forgetting. If you get to the point to where you can't move on with this person, remove yourself, pray for them, show them grace, love, kindness, keep your mouth shut, and just keep it moving. Because the Bible says that when a man's ways pleases him, he will have his enemies. Wait, what is it? When a man's ways pleases him, he will have his enemies cause him no harm, or something like that. Hold on, y'all. When a man's ways pleases him, oh, that was in today's notes. When a man's ways please God, he will make his enemies be at peace with him. When a man's ways please God, he will make your enemies be at peace with you. So let's work on our responses to the people. Let's make sure that we're showing them grace, love, mercy, kindness, respect, and all of those things. Let's make sure that we have a forgiving heart. Even if you never get the apology that you deserve, we know you deserve. I apologize on their behalf, and I pray to God that you can leave it, give it to God, take what's necessary, take the lessons in it, and move forward in freedom. To God be the glory today, tomorrow, and forevermore. Because we are still Psalm 23 for the rest of 23, and until the next time, inspire, be inspired. I love you guys. God bless you. Good night.